Do you struggle to generate new leads for your business? Or perhaps you believe there's just too much competition in the market? Hello and welcome to the Mindful Business Podcast. I'm Sam, and this is a show for business owners and entrepreneurs that teaches you on how to apply the principles behind success, coming from a high performance mindset and the core business skills that sets us apart from the world. For those who don't know me, I am Sam and I am a high performance coach for business owners and entrepreneurs. I've started my business about 5 years ago at the back of a long corporate career that helped me to understand one simple thing. That was, unless you live life at your own terms and do what you absolutely love, you will always be living with conflicts. For me, I loved combining knowledge and wisdom to create impact in people's lives. People just like me. People who are driven, who are hungry, and who believe that their future will be better than their past. This is why now I simply show other business owners and entrepreneurs a different and a healthy perspective to their growth and fulfillment by using the psychology of success along with the knowledge of core business skills. Welcome. This is the Mindful Business Podcast. Do you struggle to stand out from the crowd to attract more clients? If yes, then today I will give you 3 things you can do to get ahead from the most. You see, most trades or business people throw their money at websites or adverts, online or with trades rating websites, etc., to generate more leads. And yes, that works at times, but it also creates bottlenecks as the time goes on because there will be more and more people like yourself with your similar type of businesses with the same amount of rating on those websites, making you again lost in the crowd. Marketing doesn't get you clients. This is the thing that we get wrong. Marketing doesn't get you client. Its job is to create awareness in your audience. What gets you clients is your conversations, is your visibility, your credibility through word of mouth or social proof that makes the sales. Your potential client simply becomes aware of you through marketing, but they buy from you from the way you engage them in the process of onboarding. I'm here to tell you people will always choose their leader. And by leader, I mean you as an expert in your field. Only if you can articulate A, the actual problem the customers are having and its consequences to them. This is how they know you exist. And B, you and your brand's ability to fix their issues or take their pain away. This is when they learn how to trust that they can buy from you. In this podcast, I will give you 3 simple things that you must get in place in order to stand out from the crowd and bring the leads to your business. This is based on creating and maintaining core strategic relationships with your referral partners. Before we move forward, you will need to understand are you serving? Who are you serving? Who is your audience? Who is your target market? Then ask yourself, who else serves the same target market? With this clarity, I will recommend you 3 simple things. Once you have answers to these things sorted, A, start local networking. Strengthening your existing relationships is the key. Get yourself a CRM system or use a spreadsheet where you can capture names of people who you want to develop or strengthen a strategic relationship with. By strategic relationship, I mean relationships with people who you can call at any time and ask for a coffee with them. You will need to target 90 such people. Yeah, you heard me right, 90 such people in your network. Although the number looks big, but that's about 3 people per day in a cycle of 30 days that you will be getting hold of and making them into your strategic partners. That means in a month, you've got 3 people per day covering the whole range of 90 people in your inner circle. Right? It will require daily discipline to maintain that list. Contact a new person and reach out to them. If you do not resonate with them, remove them. Move on to the next person or rotate them from the bottom of the list, but keep the discipline of doing it. Maintain the last time you made the contact with them. You can create periodic checklists or use Google Sheet or HubSpot to set up reminders so that once a month they come up on the top of your day for you to pick up the phone and give them a call. Right? On average, one key strategic relationship can introduce you to anywhere between 3 to 11 people based on various marketing researches. right? This will include new as well as repeat business. With 90 people on your list, think about it, you will in theory have access to 270 to 990 people, right? If done right, you will not need to do any other form of marketing for that matter. You will have enough people coming into your brand purely because of awareness you have created through marketing, and you will be super busy, right? And at that point you will need to recruit in order to keep growing. We will talk about recruitment and scaling business in another podcast, but for now, client creation should not be an issue if you were to follow this strategy. The second key thing to keep in mind is when you do get in touch with them, what will you talk about, right? Your job is simple. Your job is to show compassion. Ask them if they would like to be introduced to someone in your network or add value to them in any other form. Tell them you came across something, you thought of them, or praise them for some work they have done, and follow that up by a question of what else is happening at their end. Maybe you want to reactivate an old relationships that have gone cold. Hey, I came through some social feeds, your old past feed came, it's been a long time, how have you been? There are so many ways to socialize, but remember, these are business strategic relationships, and these people may or may not be your friends or even direct clients. So please do not waste their time calling them unless you have to add value in what you're saying to them. And thirdly, the last strategy that I will tell you is use a direct outreach method. Now that's what I do. I put a list of 20 target names, individuals whom you will like to have incredible relationship with, people who are not in your network. Keep it realistic. It can't be Brad Pitt or someone like that. Keep it realistic. It could be local influencers. It could be key business people, and once a day you will try to make an attempt in getting in touch with them in subtle ways. Like you could praise them for something they have achieved. Use LinkedIn as a primary tool for that. You can acknowledge their contribution. You can recognize what they have done or how they have come across. By doing these things, you won't come across as someone who's trying to get something out of them. Rather than you will be more authentic as a person in approaching them. And that may lead to another conversations. And before you know, you've got a relationship going, right? So remember, people, you will need to put some strategies or one of these ideas in place to keep that top of the funnel, giving you enough people to keep working with. Remember, people will always choose their leader. Do what you think is right at any time, and people will make a decision. But your job is to keep taking that action. So if you want to create more relationships, develop strategic relationships rather than running after clients, develop core referral network around you, build strategic point of views from different people with at least 90 people, rotate them once a month by getting in touch with at least 3 people per day, build a system around it. That way, standing still will not be an option for you guys. Plan and take these basic actions on daily basis, and you will start to see results. That's my promise to you. You will become more visible. You will be seen as an expert in your field. Thank you for listening to today's show, and congratulations for making it till the end. If anything I said resonated with you, but you need more help, simply go to samsharma.coach and book a session with me. And if you are a tradesman, you can also go to T2BN.co.uk. Simply go there and book a session with me. Or if you know of someone you can help by sharing this podcast, please do so. Till next time, folks, that's Sam from the Mindful Business Podcast signing off. Bye for now.